It's a bright, beautiful Monday, and we're great to be here to serve you. Welcome to AM Ghana. Good morning to you, our cherished viewers, and many thanks to you for staying with us. Many thanks to Nani McCollison for the AM news. My name is Reginald Addy, and certainly wouldn't be doing this alone. Let me, before any further ado, introduce my co-host, a very friendly, fine, fair, beautiful. Look at that smile. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
She's always blessed and highly favored. My name is Reginald, and I'm blessed and highly favored as well. Thank you for asking how I'm doing. Well, you didn't ask, so my viewers just asked.
I did. I said and you.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm so used to and you. It has become a WhatsApp language, and so I mean, it's now. Sometimes you ask somebody how are you, they say I'm fine. You like. They ask you how are you doing, you say I'm fine, and then you say and they say oh I'm fine, and you and
then it continues. It's a nice conversation.
Well, how was your weekend?
Blessed as usual, but I don't take it for granted that I have life. I went through each of those days, no matter what came my way. I went through them joyful. That I'm still alive, and it means I'm tougher than whatever challenge came. So.
Surely. Why would you pick some motivation from this? I mean, no matter what challenge comes your way, I only take it in good faith, as each challenge would lead you becoming tougher, stronger, but I see
your weekend was.
Oh no, do go ahead.
It was good. It was good for you.
Well. My weekend was certainly just as usual. Took my Saturday, had enough rest by the grace of God, and then woke up to several house chores. Keeping a home is keeping a home is not an easy task. So when you wake up and you see people with their clean houses, and maybe some have the opportunity and the wherewithal to hire the services of cleaners amongst other things, but you know, as a man and a young man at that, you need to wake up and, you know, get yourself going and doing some exercises, doing some house chores. And yes, by the end of Saturday, I had a clean home, so I had a very good rest into Sunday. Woke up Sunday, did my morning devotion, and I think the joy of it was meeting family. Yes, meeting family. Every Sunday is family day for me, and so I spent time with my mom, my dad, my kid brother, and the entire family as well, as we had a family meeting. And I think that these are some of the values that we are losing as we, you know, degenerates into whatever we are becoming, and society in itself, the pressures that are coming along, we tend to lose a touch of the extended family system. Okay. But kudos to my grandpa, Reverend Father Archibald Adoatv, who is holding the family down. And he says one thing, that he doesn't want to pass on into the next world in the bosom of the Lord, his maker. And the Lord would ask him that, how come under your watch the family dispersed or scattered? And so he's doing his bit to keep the family together. And I think that togetherness, especially in these times where there seems to be a divide amongst Ghanaians in the wake of LGBTQ+++,
it just has to come in.
You know, I mean, over the weekend we had another missionary indicating that LGBTQ as a choice and not a right. And you realize that in all of the rebuking, there is an element of protectiveness. There is an element of showing love. There is an element of showing empathy in there as well. And I think that these are times when we all need to be together as human beings. These are times when we need to exhibit the God in us. I always say, and it's a saying that has been there, that if you say you love God and hate your fellow brother, then you're a liar. And I say, in addition to it, that the best way to show love to God is to show love to your neighbor. Because yes, it might be challenging, but we should see it on ourselves, especially those who consider themselves the true Christians, they say there's no such word as true Christians. But let me borrow that word and use this morning. Those who consider themselves as true Christians, and by that I'm typically referring to the custodians of the Christian faith, the pastors, the religious leaders, and what have you. This is indeed a test of our time. In traditional customs, yes, you'll be driven out of the community if so be the case. Somewhere last week or last 2 weeks in the Bono region, a man was banished from the town because he was accused of practicing homosexuality. And these are the traditional laws. But currently, and even somewhere last week on PM Ghana indicated that we are ruled, the constitution in itself is based highly on religion, especially the Christian religion. There is a traditional religion in there as well. And so if we want to, tweak the constitution or amend the constitution to factor in some of these things, then we need to bring out that religious aspect in us by factoring those people in. I say that it is an orientation.
Exactly.
It is what they have decided to want to do.
Their choice.
Their choice. Let them be respected as human beings. And let all other human rights apply. But we cannot legalize a choice that somebody has made. And I'm wearing Rasta and I say I want to, fight. You're an institution that doesn't accept. And then you say this is what you want to do. And I'm not speaking against Rastafarians. I'm talking about the hairdo.
It's like Rasta. You're picking a fight.
Anyways, well, I guess it's one of those things that we need to indeed learn to stay together. It's not just in terms of the wake of LGBTQ.
The guys have a saying, obi she ekpa.
Obi wa. Yes.
I was trying to be diplomatic.
Oh no. It's a saying. I mean, exactly.
So when I think we should be able to learn how to separate people's choices and the things they do from their humanity or from them, their rights. The fact that somebody commits a sin or commits an offense doesn't mean that they are no longer humans. So we should treat or isolate that particular issue and deal with it as it seems or as it deems fit. So that is what you're saying, and it calls, as you said, it calls upon every Christian. I think that this is a wake-up call on us, and we've been sleeping. We've been sleeping on the job, every one of us. There is a saying that greatness is never achieved in the comfort zone. So this means that we are calling upon our pastors, you're calling upon so-called, excuse my language if I'm saying that, but so-called Christian parents to wake up and do your job. If you are doing your job and your child is grounded, as they say, you grab them while they are young and they'll be yours forever. Do your job. Tackle these issues while they are young. Put in the parental, responsibility you are supposed to. Put in the fear of God. And you wouldn't be worried about all these LG. I know my mom, when it comes to these issues, she will even leave me in church to be the one to talk about it because she knows what she has done. She knows she's done her homework well. So that is, we can only get that confidence. Yes, I know that there are some children that irrespective of what you do, irrespective of the hard work you put in, but at least people around you will testify. Even God will testify for you, and your prayers will also go a long way. Don't let us leave everything to God and everything to society, everything to the teachers to be handling. We have to sit up as a Christian community. We need to influence our culture and our systems.
Exactly. And so with the greater population being Christians in a country where we are fighting such challenges, or we are facing such challenges, and we should know that indeed this is where we have gotten to. Well, one of those things that made my day yesterday a good one as well was the fact that a very good friend of mine, somebody I have served with on the news desk, somebody that I have served with on AM Ghana, someone that I share an office with, and we've been through together I mean, from the onset, Nafali Kwaku observed her birthday yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, and she turned 48. Sorry. Oh, Reginald.
I know Reginald.
Oh.
That was so, we all know.
Yesterday was Nafali Kwaku's birthday, and we couldn't be here to wish her. But as a once host of AM Ghana, we are saying to you here on AM Ghana, the happy birthday, a belated one to you. God bless you so much. We know how strong you are, and we pray that that strength would continuously lead you onto greater platforms. Nafali is not a lady that easily breaks. But yes, yeah, she. I mean, she's so strong that she won the nickname for herself, Elephant 2, and we are grateful that. I mean, you stayed resilient and resourceful throughout the years up until now. The Lord is not done with you. So hold strong, hold fast, and don't lose the faith. Don't lose the fight along the way. Well, today is 18th October. So I'm wishing another Octoberian a happy birthday. My very own mother, Eunice Addy, inside the United States of America. God bless you so much. You've been instrumental in my life. I mean, if I'm sitting here today speaking English on TV, now they say that you want to date a DB, can you argue in English for 30 minutes? I can proudly argue in English for 30 minutes. Thanks to the role that you have played in my life, especially in my Christian life, in my moral life. My auntie Eunice would wake up, I mean, before we go to school in the primary days, she would wake us up after bathing and everything, after breakfast. We would sit with her by the bedside, and each day comes with its own Bible quotation. And if for nothing, if for nothing at all, if I could boast of any memory verses that I remember, I didn't learn them from Sunday school, trust me. Right. Because the environment there at Sunday school is more like you're there with friends. You say, hey, hi, you say, my head, my shoulder, my knees.
Just rattling along.
You're just rattling. But she made us understand the significance of the Bible verses that she taught us.
Nice.
And some of them stay with me even up till now. And even when I open my mouth to pray, it comes in the way that she has taught us. A typical one is when I'm about to eat. Heavenly Father, bless this food and sanctify it for us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. That is a typical prayer of my auntie.
How many years now?
I mean, several years, well over 20 years now. And it still remains. And it indeed goes in to say that train up the child
the way
he should become. I am sure that if I spent more years with Auntie Eunice together, I would have been even better off than I am now. Because even now, people look up to me. People call me for, counsel, amongst other things. And I believe that if I spent more time with her,
all the naughtiness too would have just.
That one is not part. That one is a choice, and I cannot fight for that. Right. I just want to say that happy birthday to you, Auntie Eunice, once again. May the Lord that has brought you this far continue to hold you and continue to use you for the amazing things that He has been using you for in my life, in the life of the family, in everybody's life as well. You have impacted so many lives positively, and if for nothing at all, I know that there are several crowns in heaven waiting for you. God bless you so much. And to all of you, more years ahead. To all of you who are celebrating your birthday today, say happy birthday to you. And come Friday is my birthday, so keep that in mind. I didn't say anything. I didn't even say that. Did you hear anything? All right, so we'll bring you the newspaper headlines on AM Ghana today. I would also take you through the newspaper review. Now, the Coastal Development Authority has come out with the Bajaj Qute. I don't know, for many of you, if you pass around Tama Station, where the new AMA complex is, you would have seen some vehicles, and many were wondering, they are not car fian. Let me tell you, they are quadricycles. First of its kind. to be launched. You know, Bajaj is produced and manufactured in India. So it is produced there and is the first of its kind from India. Now, Koda has brought this as a way of helping especially farmers in the coastal areas in Ghana. So those of you in the western area, the western north area, the Volta region area, the greater Accra area, those of you along the coastal belt, you are highly qualified, but there are some other requirements that we will be taking you through, helping you to understand. Are you ready to take us through some of the requirements? Yes. Let's quickly go through them. Now, Bajaj is also a way of curbing the menace of Okada in the country. I will ascertain how far this would reduce that menace as well.
Okay, so to qualify as a beneficiary of the Koda Drive initiative, an individual or small business, one, must be a member of any farmers, fishers, taxi drivers, Okada riders, or Aboboya Riders Association for at least a year. Okay. Then the second one says must be resident within the coastal development zone. That's OT, Volta, Greater Accra, Central, Western, and Western North regions. 3, you must possess a valid driver's license, minimum Class B. I'll tell you why I'm laughing at this.
Because I know, because you haven't gotten yours yet. Watch right, Joma.
Must be a member of Koda Credit Union and possess a Koda Credit Union membership card. I believe the taxi drivers and all that know what we are talking about in terms of the Koda Credit Union membership card. The 5th one says you must complete an application form that should be endorsed by 2 guarantors. And the 6th one must submit completed forms to the regional office of Koda for further processing. So when it comes to the Okada riders, there are requirements. To qualify as a beneficiary, an Okada driver, 1, must possess a Ghana card. It comes here again. 2, must possess a valid driver's license, minimum Class B. And 3, must surrender their registered motorbike.
All right, so that is also another aspect for discussion. We'll look into that later on in the newspaper review segment, or perhaps after the newspaper headlines. Let's go for a quick turn and come and give you the newspaper headlines. You're watching AM Ghana right here on Adoatv. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with RwandAir today. RwandAir, the safest airline in Africa.
RwandAir, fly the dream of Africa.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Date, a proud ambassador for Sonotech's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's hashtag Pinktober, hashtag Sonotech Goes Pink. Now from the 1st October to the 31st of October 2021, at any of the 3 branches of Sonotech, Tema, Osu, and West Hills malls, we are gathering together to get free screening. Yes, I said it's free. And that's not all we have for you. We also have 20% off mammogram testing and 50% off ultrasound. Let's go pink from October the 1st to the 31st, 2021 at Osu, Tema, and West Hills Mall, all Sonotech branches. We are giving hope to save a life. See you there.
Right, thanks for staying with us. Now, taking cue from what we've done over the months, we bring you the Rwandan month here at Adoatv Television this October. Just last week, we ushered ourselves into the Rwandan month with a conversation with the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Ghana. I believe that you saw that we played that somewhere last week again in the course of the week. And today we're going to speak about the tourism aspect of Rwanda, a reason why you should fly Rwandan Air into Rwanda and witness some of these wonderful sceneries, the mountainous areas and the gorillas that are most revered in the mountains as well. They have a special occasion where you can go and even interact with the gorillas. Another special occasion is that once the gorillas bear children, they go in there for a naming ceremony. You are shocked, eh? You think you're the only one who holds a naming ceremony. Go to Rwanda and find out for yourselves. And Adoatv will also facilitate a smooth journey to Rwanda in the coming days. So you want to stay tuned and remain with us. This is where we make good things happen. Oh, Kohi, where else are you going? Now, it is the Breast Awareness Month. I've said it. I have said it. It is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I just borrowed the words from my dear sister. And we here at Adoatv, we're raising awareness. That is why my charity band here is pink and it says hope. There is hope for breast cancer patients, and there is hope for all women as well if you will stay with us as we, in collaboration with Sonotech, that is giving you a 50% discount on all breast ultrasound and a 20% discount on all mammograms, and this duration is from 1st October to the 30th of October. Adoatv is bringing you conversations and awareness on the breast cancer month. The gentlemen are also being encouraged to also check for breast cancer, because yes, men are also susceptible to being diagnosed with breast cancer. So that is why I have my breast cancer awareness month Sasudi Eina Kavaso, but it's fine. I'm sure you can see it. I have my tag here. Ijoma also has her tag there.
I know you were wishing mine had gone upside down, so
yes,
you could make
so that I'll make a case out of it.
You said that men also can have their free breast screening.
I don't know about men having a free breast screening, but what I'm throwing light on is that men are also susceptible.
You just saved yourself, because I was going to ask you if they will also get a 50%.
No, I did not say that. But you're on me. You're on me this morning. You're on me. Guys, Ijoma is on me, and I don't know where she's picking inspiration from. Before I delve into that, let's go into the newspaper headlines. Maybe after the newspaper headlines, I'll find the power source.
Please, I want us to go to the Daily Graphic quick.
Let's go to
today I'm hopping onto the Daily Graphic.
And you're hopping on me as well.
Truth and accuracy every day. Monday, October 18th, issue number 21721. First story, news item there. GNPC acquires interest in Jubilee 10 fields. In Jubilee, and I don't know if 10 is...
No, there is Jubilee field, there is 10 field as well.
Okay.
Yeah, these are oil discoveries.
All right.
Yeah.
So
but a good moves made there. It's sad to note that Ghana and itself, through our petroleum agencies, have just about 10% of shares coming from the fields. Luckily, there is some form of increments. They are purchasing some shares to increase our percentage. Okay. And maybe Nanyima will do an in-depth one into this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think as you have done the little explanation on that, I'll jump to the next news item. It says, police probe death of 2 toddlers. Whenever we hear issues like this about children and toddlers, it saddens us, like brings everyone's morale just down. It breaks us. 2 toddlers. Let's see. The police are investigating circumstances that led to the death of 2 toddlers in a vehicle at a mechanic shop at Alajo, right here. Alajo in Accra. The police did not disclose the identities of the 4-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl who are siblings. Ooh, massive blow. Speaking about the incident, the director of the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service, Superintendent of Police, Mr. Alexander Kweku Obing, said the bodies of the children were found at the back seat of a broken down, I won't say the breakdown you've written here, broken down Mercedes-Benz saloon vehicle parked at a mechanic shop at Alajo last Friday. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
He said the bodies were found about 4 hours after the children had gone missing. So is it that they went playing in the vehicle or what? Well, there's more to it. Okay, there's a caption here which says playground turns death trap. So I think they are insinuating that they
were playing around that.
And for one reason or the other, maybe they could no longer open. And it means that the windows would have been
rolled up. Of course, when you send a vehicle to the repair shops, they obviously need to roll everything. That's as a measure of security.
Okay.
But I don't know how come these vehicles were not locked. If indeed we can connote that it was, the rolling up was a measure of security, because these doors need to have been closed.
Yeah. Rather a sad news there, but in building entrepreneur state, we have U-Bank to support youth. The U-Bank to support youth. The government has put together a framework to provide direct support for the youth to enable them to create new businesses or expand existing ones. Known as the U-Bank, the intervention will direct financial and technical support towards young entrepreneurs in the country. I think that is again a step in the right direction, because most youth have that complaint that even when they have certain talents and they want the necessary finance to continue to have their own work, job, whatever it is, it's not there. The country doesn't, or the government doesn't support. So there's a step in the right direction.
Well, I think that there are many entrepreneurial support systems in the country. We have the NEIP, National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program. There are several others that the youth can take advantage of. It is rather sad that we have some of these avenues where people still sit aloof and take glory, take pride in making complaints than taking action. I think that we should take actions. Are you done with the Daily Graphic?
No, I have a sweet news at the back of the Daily Graphic. And if you're a Hearts fan, then you will join me to say congratulations again to Hearts of Oak. Accra Hearts of Oak. And some faces are changing, but
faces are changing.
We don't mind. We don't care.
The Akotoko people, their faces will change. They do not understand.
And I know there's one at the back of the screen. They're watching me, but Accra Hearts of Oak needed a classy goal by Isaac Mensah 3 minutes before halftime to beat Wydad Athletic Club of Morocco 1-0 in their CAF Championship League.
This means that I think that is
a win.
I think that is why the boys over there, they are making faces. But still, a win is a win.
A win is a win. And if Man U had this win, even if a car kitty, they would have been jubilating now. So let's continue. I think that would be a wrap.
That's
that's how I want to wrap up for Daily Graphic.
Such interesting notes to end for the Daily Graphic. Let's look into the Daily Guide now. Daily Guide's Thomas Fosu Jr. laid to rest. May his soul rest in peace. Stories on page 11 of the Daily Guide. My pro-poor policies becoming fruitful, says Nana. Now, Nana over the weekend was honored with a portrait and some awards by the Seventh-day Adventist Church as they observe the 100th anniversary of the SDA Church in a branch in the Ashanti region. Now, President tours Central Region. The story is on page 3. Maybe he's going to break grounds for the construction of the proposed airports that came on a lot of debate. Now, Ghana and Guyana chart new course, and we see the two vice presidents of both countries in a fine photograph here. In our Ghana parlance, we'll see Ahmed Jiaba. The story is on page 6 of the Daily Guide. Now, the big story here: Papa V dies at 87. Late Charles Komi Kojoji, aka Papa V. Stories on page 3. Grab a copy of the Daily Guide and read into the details. The downfall of a man is not the end of his life, and so shall the downfall of the Daily Guide not be its end. We have a story on the back page. Mensah saves day for Hearts, and another one here: Pogba mad at Man U in quotes stupid goals. Now, Queen's Baton Relay hits Ghana next week. Queen's Baton Relay hits Ghana
I'm going to try for that. Yeah. Continue.
You know what? Come again.
Go on.
I didn't hear you. All right. Let's wait till the day we see Joma running on the tracks. And personally,
don't push me.
I know. That's it for the Daily Guide. Joma, take us to
okay, the New Crusading Guide, volume 13. Gomwa Pomoise. I hope I got it correct.
Yeah.
Gomwa Pomoise Chief Apata Kofi stood, and that story is on page 10. I wanted to do a little on it, but New Crusading Guy says no, because they left that page blank. For me.
You don't say blank, I say blank.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's from him. His own dictionary.
No, from the South African dictionary, you say blank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, blank. They say back. Are you back? You don't say are you back? You say are you back? You say yes, I'm back, but I'm going to go back.
Okay, so continuing on the front page, B, traditional area gets new queen mother. They get their new queen mother. I don't know if it means a new marriage or a new installment. Whatever it is, it's in the New Crusading Guide. No reference page, so I leave it at that. Then allow living spouses to take key decisions. Allow living spouses to take key decisions. That's coming from the flag bearer of, is it GF? What's the name of? Goom Party, and he's talking
Ghana
about
Union Movement.
Yes, that he's talking about during funerals, the rights of partners. That's coming from
During funerals.
Yeah.
such that the widowed
Yes.
could, pick a suitor right there at the funeral.
No. He's saying to make or take key decisions
Oh, okay.
at the funeral, because we know of
Right.
certain cases-
I think that's important to know.
All right. Then my policies and flagship programs are bearing fruit. That's coming from our president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And I'll read a little on that. But before then, there is a major headline there. Rambo style demolition at Roman Ridge. What is it saying? It's saying the municipal works engineering usurp powers of Ayawaso West MCE. They signed a demolition permit for 5,000 Ghana cedis, and by the picture there we see that demolition exercise is almost done, if not complete by now. Graded a thing to the ground, usurping. In other words, they signed it instead of the Ayawaso West MCE himself. And that story is also on page 3 and 10. But unfortunately for me, I don't know about on that story because the page is blank.
I think the New Crusading Guide should take a cue and perhaps maybe print that bit in tomorrow's edition, so that people can get the story. Because if this is a general fault, then it's a big blow to the New Crusading Guide.
All right, so I particularly take interest in this particular story. I was just warning one other colleague of mine. I don't like series, I know the one you are into.
Oh, I'm a fan of.
Okay, so Christian, this for you. The series
is it a fruit juice or a fruit drink? There are differences.
They say apple juice. So
okay, well.
Because we know that they have their other contents.
Then that should be a drink. That should be a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
sometimes we are not
juice.
Careful about these things.
On the box itself, it says fruit juice. So.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well.
So the South African food and beverage manufacturer Pioneer Foods has recalled its series apple juice brands that sells in Ghana and other common markets in African countries due to contamination of mold toxins. So if you want to know more on that, I think I've given you the necessary information. The rest, grab a copy of the New Crusading Guide. And on news, sports news there, Black Stars, Rajavac again, he says he needs to address the right back shortcomings. Those who are interested in sports, you know what right back means. Media, I know
what it means, but I don't want to take much of the time. So
okay, so that will be later. It. Yeah, Olegona. This is for Man U. I'm not really interested. So about their losses. So let's go on.
Let's look into the Daily Statesman. I beg your pardon. Akufo-Addo tours Central Region. The story is on page 2 of the Daily Statesman. Now, Country Boundary Commission Board taxed over border disputes. In another story, Henry Quartey says that armchair MMDCs won't be tolerated. Stories on page 4 of the Daily Statesman. And recently we've heard from Henry Quartey, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, indicating that there are meetings within meetings of parties and parties formed against him in the exercise of his duty. And I wonder why people would plot against somebody who is diligently doing his job. But he is unperturbed, he says. He says that armchair MMDCs won't be tolerated. And so if you have a chair and there is a resting arm on it, please break it. Better yet, get up and get working. This is from Henry Quartey, Honorable, the Greater Accra Regional Minister. The big story here, my policies bearing fruits, says President Akufo-Addo. He declares. The story is on page 2 of the Daily Statesman. Do grab a copy of the paper for yourself and delve into the stories. Now, on the back page, Steve Bruce says a Newcastle boss has been the fall guy. In another story here, Daniel Amate puts up excellent display as Leicester City beats Manchester United. And on this note, let me say a good morning to my very good friend, Mr. Libby Compson. How are you doing, my dear brother? That's the sound for the Daily Statesman.
All right. And my favorite newspaper, the Chronicle, the True Independent says, that's what the way you captioned this one day, I'm even afraid of saying it. Western Togoland madness ceases. Well, it's a question. So
My God.
I think the question mark helps.
These newspapers.
Octogenarian leader kicks the bucket. That's better. Kicks the bucket, and the story is on pages 2 and 3. See, so over the weekend we heard of the demise of this man, Charles Comey. I have issues when I'm mentioning the name Comey. I don't know if it's Comey or Comey. Charles Comey Kujoji. Yes, Kujoji, aka Papa V. So he's the Papa V of Ghana. If you've heard the name Papa V, yes. Since he's passed away, we'll be giving that name to a very good friend of mine very soon. There will be an inaugural ceremony and all that. So we hear he's kicked the bucket. Unfortunate incident there, but what Chronicle wants to ask is, does that end the issue with the Western Togoland saga? Their question is also my question for this morning. You are relying too much on DACF, if I'm to mention it as a word. Think outside the box. Minister tells MMDCEs to think outside the box. Which minister is speaking? And at what function it is? Catch that story in the Chronicle. Stop reducing the media to protocol journalists. Stop reducing the media to protocol journalists. That's GIJ lecturer. His caution to politicians. Dr. Ebo Afo, the senior lecturer of GIJ. Also, President begins tour of Central Region today. President begins tour of Central Region today. And on the back page of the Chronicle, of course, hats make the back page. It's a widespread, the whole back page, and I know why. You also know why, because it's a win-win galore. Even if a can kitty, still it is a win. And I'll reserve the psalm here, the psalm appointed to us. I'll reserve it for the end when you are done, so you can go through.
Such great style of presenting the Chronicle newspaper. Now let's go into the Ghanaian Times, the most authoritative newspaper. Lead of secessionist group is that. The story is from page 3. The late Kujoji, aka Papa V, may he so rest in peace. He died at age 86. Our achievements are visible, says President Akufo-Addo on page 16 of the Ghanaian Times. And government to roll out CRM policy in third quarter of 2022. The story is from page 18 of the Ghanaian Times as well. Like the big story here, police swoop in Eastern Region and over 100 QNet agents and other criminals grabbed. Now, hundreds of QNet agents arrested in Korea in a special swoop by police. Interesting to see these QNet workers in their uniform. Usually they are clad in black and white apparel, and they go around promoting people's products. And the QNet, they try to be, a company that provides high quality services to their
marketing
clients.
Services? Is it marketing services?
Yeah, marketing services to their clients. They're made up of Nigerians, Malians, Burkinabes, amongst others, and they're usually young people aged between 14 years to 35 years. And according to the police, some of them have been, involved in some level of crime, amongst other things. So yes, over 100 of them arrested, as well as other criminals in an operation in the Eastern Region. Well, that's on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. Now, the back page has some sports. Hearts here again. Hearts not slender win over WAC, Wiyad Athletic Club. And the other story on the back page, Vice President Baumia to grace Tamale Marathon. And that's a sum for the Guinean.
So you mentioned it as what? Wiyad. That's the correct pronunciation.
Yeah, well, if I stand to be corrected,
I said Wydad.
You might say Wiyad. I say
Wydad.
I didn't learn this one in South Africa, so it's fine.
Okay. So the psalm appointed to us this day by the Chronicle says, when his breath departs, he returns to the earth. On that very day, his plans perish. Hey, these people. Psalm 146, verse 4. When his breath departs, he returns to the earth. On that very day, his plans perish. So, our condolences to Papa V, his family, loved ones. And I don't know if we should give condolences to all those in that group as well. I don't know if it will be right.
If he was a
his
leader
friends
of the group,
and loved ones.
So, yeah, I think that we should commiserate with the group as well. So all loved ones and all who bear some form of relationship with Papa V, our condolences with you as well. I remember Papa V in an interview says that he was being wrongly accused and that there was nothing wrong belonging to any group. I'll miss some of these conversations indeed. Okay. But as what pertained to it, I mean, think about it. He was arraigned before court amongst other things, and later on, some opinion leaders in society came through, and he was freed of some of these charges as well. And so I don't know to what extent we would, just that at this point he has transited into the other world, and even the Bible says that we should pay honor to death, and even death on the cross. And so we honor you even in your death. That's it for the newspaper headlines. Okay. Let's take a quick detour. When we come back, it has some further conversations for you on AM Ghana. Don't go anywhere.
Hello everyone, my name is Adoatv, a proud ambassador for Sonotech's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's hashtag Pinktober, hashtag Sonotech Goes Pink. Now from the 1st October to the 31st October 2021, at any of the 3 branches of Sonotech, Tema, Osu and West Hills Malls, we are gathering together to get free screening. Yes, I said it's free. And that's not all we have for you. We also have 20% off mammogram testing and 50% off ultrasound. Let's go pink from October the 1st to the 31st, 2021 at Osu, Tema, and West Hills Mall, all Sonotech branches. We are giving hope to save a life. See you there.
Yeah, CB makeup. Great. Why your best mankasa? That's it. Who anyone? Oh, middle. You captures about one CB man capsules. Missy CB man capsules and America. Yeah, you CB men and women's capsules. Now you knew me that and 1 year packaging I had a wow! What a packaging! CB men, any CB women capsules, no packaging is out. And you also no mood any biansan wako do pegi share painful any about town man kwada no for any kwada won di fie du enka ho Susanna Ghana man be man tamase
Dodo Afre 0247 111671 and 0246 578 750 FDA adi edwedin kato yato.
we kunini roofing industry nim enti sa wodwe roofing na wadwe Asatec. Asatec wo quality long span roofing sheet esan nail free try say ehia sa wode dadoabo mu nanso etim wodan no so a pampe amframa anahum entumi nya no hwe. Asatec quality long span roofing sheets with beautiful bright colors with anti-fading and anti-rusting properties. Sure say every nache na empanso enti woma 30-year warranty. Terms and conditions apply. Asatec quality long span roofing sheet dear. Eye madan bia say your warehouse, school, hotel, hospital, sorry, ana say your wawufi. Use Asatec quality nail free long span roofing sheet no be. Na wo dan do be gina so na yi ne ho. Your delivery services papa bia emfa ho ne for kwan wo Asatec bema wo can order between 3 and 5 working days. Wo VIP delivery services so a 1 day pe na wo can. Hwehwe Asatec achiu kwan Watermark 22 Meridian Road woni Cocoa Board Warehouse na ben Takrade Efiekuma number 9 wo ben Efiekuma Fidelity Bank no Volta region so wo wakache Tatome GN Bank nchen ho pe. Asatec, sheltering you for life.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with RwandAir today. RwandAir, the safest airline in Africa.
RwandAir, fly the dream of Africa.
Water, but when I get your mouth, and that's all I'm order. The rod you are fire.
Malaria enti aba yi wo yejuma bono.
What you have to figure.
Malaria therefore ya o. Enti awo ahire ne customers ni. Wa hu ne se maami aye smart. Apa CB Malakio. Amma ne ba ya odi ko school. She se aduane si berry market chi ani malaria enti a ontimi ni.
And now Emma when we are to walk. So we have malaria test. Maybe one. And better and the CB Malakio. You do not hama. And now kick out bomb as soon as I CB Malakio. And no way so there. And I don't grow. And yet that shit.
A drawing your ma appeal for about a woman for any quada one feed you.
Suziana. What do you with
FD Ashesha sa ejedi enkrato yi mu agya to mu se enye.
Announcements on Adoatv. Contact Adoatv for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 05092 57754 020 9494 258 or visit our marketing decks at Stepwork premises. Adoatv, bringing good things to life. Announcements on Adoatv. Contact Adoatv for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 05092 57754 020 9494 258 or visit our marketing desk at Stepwork premises. Adoatv, bringing good things to life.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa